What's up, guys? Welcome back to Birthright and our continuing series of covering various parts of the game as we work our way through the different all the different sections that really encompass playing the Birthright setting from second edition. So we've started in our previous video wanting to get into the blood abilities and how that works in this. So we've kind of covered in that brief intro sort of the formation of how to gain a bloodline and the strength of it and derivation and all that stuff, and sort of left off with how you then generate the various abilities that exist. So our series here is really going to kind of kick off and actually start looking at these abilities then. Today we're actually going to do a 2-for-1 just because some of these are rather short and doesn't really necessarily make sense to run just a very short video for something that's kind of pretty basic, but others will have their own separate videos. As you can see, like Animal Affinity has a little bit more to it. So today we're going to take a look at Alertness and Alter Appearance. So Alertness is considered a minor ability, and derivations if you have, and we're going to butcher this name, but Basaya, Brenna, Rainier, and Azrai. So if you have those bloodlines, you can have access to this ability. So the character possesses an uncanny sense of his or her surroundings and is surprised only on a roll of 1. They gain a normal surprise check, even in situations where they would otherwise be just automatically surprised. So pretty simple ability, definitely has some uses, and is obviously pretty self-explanatory as well. So basically you can't get surprised, and you always have a chance to sort of be more, I guess, more or less alert of what is going on. So you're not really going to be fully taken by surprise by various situations. So can be nasty if player characters aren't expecting that on a character, like an NPC, that they might have to deal with, and they might be laying a trap or trying to draw an NPC into something when in a situation when they thought they may have the surprise, but only to find out very rudely perhaps that a character simply just wasn't surprised. But also a nice one for player characters to pick up, especially running like a thief or something like that. It's a great one to have handy, especially on some adventures and preventing the party maybe from getting fully ambushed. So in contrast, we have a major one here, and that is called Alter Appearance. Well, basically giving you some roughly not quite shape-shifting abilities, but even for sort of non-magic user characters, just having this can be pretty powerful as well. So only 3 derivations here. Brenna, Vorin, and Azrai can have this. And this, again, major. So some scions can briefly change their approximate build and facial features by means of a natural illusory talent. The effect is equal to a change self spell at the 5th level of ability, except that its duration is 1 turn plus 1 round per level. So again, always in my suggestion, try and always preserve as much of the flavor of the setting as possible while still integrating it into whatever edition you're playing. But then it can be used once per day. So it's not something that really can be, let's say, overly abused, but it's nice to have as an ace in the hole. The scion can approximate another individual's appearance if they've met the individual previously. So again, could be very nasty for NPCs trying to infiltrate or otherwise mess with the party, or just disguise themselves and really confuse the party, or in other ways just avoid detection in that sense. And this can be pretty tricky too if you factor in if you're running the game as running domains. This can be nasty for blooded agents of another domain or ruler being able to very easily infiltrate your court and perhaps your inner circle and stuff like that. But again, useful for characters as well, letting them get into places perhaps where they've otherwise not, or where they otherwise would not be able to get into. So lots and lots of possibilities there. And again, some of these giving almost magic user-like abilities to essentially any class that has any character with any class, essentially, as long as they have the right bloodline derivation. So this opens up a whole nother toolbox and some interesting role-playing situations there. So again, lots of possibilities and variables that have to be factored in here, but that's again just one of the extra little things that makes the setting pretty interesting. So let us know in the comments, guys, if you have any interesting stories of where Alertness and or Alter Appearance has come into play, whether it's from your player characters that you've had in your party, or any NPCs that you've had to interact with and how that's gone for the players. So hit us up in the comments there, guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll have plenty more Birthright coming for you soon.